for drowning, I'll tell you now. At one time, they used to have a raft in the lake. You could swim out and dive off the raft, right down the beach. So this day, I was down swimming. My sister Betty was down there with me, and I met this girl from the tourist camp, and we were.
And her name was Daphne.
No.
Well, not Daphne.
And we were. Well, she was a friend. Jack McLeod married her.
Yeah, we got a
her friend, eh?
Yeah.
So we were talking there, right? And I used to dive off the raft and go down and come up underneath it, eh? It's be that much room. So Betty was on the beach and she saw me dive off the raft, eh? And I went down under and happened to meet that girl there under the raft. So then we come out and we swam over to down the shore, and we took a walk down the East Beach.
That's how we knew where to take me.
So, God, I don't, we were gone quite a while. Just walking.
Nice.
So we come back, holy Christ, there's a great big crowd around the beach. And we walked over and I said, somebody, what's the matter? Was it George Randall drowned? These were down. Mother was down there. Holy Christ, I got hell with it. I was alive.
You're like better than dead.
Betty thought I drowned, eh? Oh, good.
So you know, Brad, you don't lead too exciting a life after you hear all this. Pretty dull, eh?
You should tell Brad how you used to get into the shows.
Oh, down at the theater, eh?
Yeah.
They never had air conditioning, eh? And this same lane that we had the gang fight on. The show was right, the doors opened up on the lane, eh? And then there was a little laneway behind the show, and on the other side, doors opened up on both sides, eh? And we'd take turns. We'd get 2 or 3 fellas. They'd get on the one door, and they'd scream and holler, and the usher would come down and chase them out. Well, he was out chasing us. 2 or 3 slip in and get it. Then the next night we'd change around.
Yeah.
Awful.
Slightly.
Well, you might as well go through the Margles episode then.
Eh?
The scrap iron.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this Margles, he used to be a scrap dealer. He bought bottles and iron.
No
And everything.
plastics.
If you wanted enough money to go to the show, you'd go around and collect bottles or iron or brass or take it over and he'd buy it. But if you had a lot of bottles or anything, he'd switch over to Yiddish, count, and start counting in Yiddish, and you couldn't keep track of it. You had to go by what he said. You knew he was cheating. So we got kind of put up on him, put out at him. So this time we went down Swain Street and up in this lane, or a house there on the, used to be a hotel on the corner, it burnt down. We went back of the hotel through Brewster's property, eh? And then at the back of the Margos and all that used to be drive sheds where at one time they put horses in. Well, we kicked some boards out of the drive shed and we could get right up to where Paul Margos used to throw the old iron that we sell. He leaned, threw it right up against the barn. He made a fortune when the war started.
Yes, he did.
He had hundreds of tons of iron, even though some of it was counted twice. So we kicked the boards out of the barn, and we'd take some iron, we'd go around and sell it to them.
So I mean,
we couldn't get the bottles and that. He kept the bottles and the brass and all that in the barn. So
It's the scrap iron.
We had to make quite a few trips to make it pay. But anyway, there's two Brewster boys. Your dad would know them, Gus Brewster and Tom Brewster. They lived in this house. So this particular day, they caught us coming over the iron, eh? And they threatened us. They were bigger than us anyway. They were going to stop us going through their property if we didn't split the money with them. So we split the money for a while, but you know, hell, you didn't get that much for iron for what you could carry, eh? So we finally gave them started.
Yeah.
Tell us about Ken.
No, Ron,
She's tired.
Eh?
She's tired.
Embarrassed.
I have to be
Primed up.
primed up.
The barn, they tore the barn down now. Used to be a big iron barn down Pratt's
Where were
Pond.
they supposed to build that restaurant?
Hmm?
Where were they supposed to build that restaurant?
Yeah, just down below it.
Okay.
We're gonna build a restaurant?
There's a road going over the top of the pond. Then we'd bring the ice up top of the pond, cross the road. Then we'd had a sluice, they call it, or a runway down into the barn.
Okay.
And then in there you'd pack it in sawdust, eh? So you could take it out in the summer.
Straw.
And this day Doug and I were out cutting ice, eh? Well, you had to get, what, 3 or 4 in the morning, Margaret, going to work? We'd dig the ice out, and we'd drop it down onto a platform, eh? Dig it out of the sawdust, drop it down on the platform, and then we had a drain pipe coming down from the pond into a huge barrel. And we take water out of it, wash the sawdust off the ice, and then we cut it up, with saws. And then we pack it in a truck. Well, before we'd be working too long, we'd have a little pail there we'd leave up top. We'd crack some ice, put in the pail. But the water was that good you could drink Pratt's Pond water. And we'd leave it up top, and then when we got hot, we'd have a drink. So when you cut a few ton of ice, you begin to sweat a bit, eh? So Doug and I were cutting this day, a big saw. They were 200-pound blocks of ice. We were cutting it up, and we were sweating. And all of a sudden, we felt this cold water come over us. The boss, Stan Pratt, had snuck in the top way, and he saw us cutting down there, and he took the pail of cold water and threw it on us. So he thought it was a big joke, eh? So he had to go out around. He couldn't climb down, which we did, but he had to go out around the roadway and circle around, come in the ice house after he did it. So he was kind of laughing when he drove up, and he got up to the platform. So Doug and I grabbed him and we put him head first in the tub, eh?
Of the cold ice water?
Well, the water, yeah, it was coming down from the... He started, we thought he was going to drown. So we pulled him out, and then we sat him in, eh? And he was a big fat man, he couldn't get out.
No.
So finally we got him out anyway, and he went home, and his wife, her name was Hilda. She come storming out in the car, and she fired us both right there.
Really?
Remember? So we left the truck, Doug and I walked home. It wasn't long before Stan came and wanted us to go back to work. No drivers. That's it. We got a picture of him behind the house.
That was after
We
you
didn't-
worked on the boats, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't he board with you guys?
No, that wasn't that before he worked on the boats? He went to the boats from there.
He was cook on the boat.
Yeah.
He'd come in, he'd be on night shift and come in the morning and go
He was a clerk, worked with us, but
yeah, that was the one. I wondered a little bit, yeah. Oh, come on, lovey. Here's your pie here you got there.
But
a fly.
your pie.
Oh,
I'll bring it in.
you can watch me eat it. That's enough, Ron.